has to leave at his appointed time of 10 o'clock. So therefore we're going to bring him forward, fast track him through the programme, which will mean there'll still be a couple of people to listen to after he's spoken. But the reason we're so keen for him to address us is that he is an indefatigable supporter of the British Tamil community. He's the Treasurer and Secretary for the APPG for Tamils. He's the MP for Harlow. He is Robert Halfon. Robert, you have to hear your words. You have to hear you speak.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very proud to be here tonight and follow two incredibly distinguished speakers from both parties. And of course, I think it's important not just that we have the Secretary of State for Justice here tonight, but actually that this whole issue, that the whole, everything that we're here for is about justice itself. So I think it was very fitting that the Justice Secretary was here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, often people say to me, why am I here? Because in my constituency I have very few Tamils. Now, I'm very sad about that. In fact, I invite many of you to come and live in Harlow. It's a beautiful place. But the reason why I'm here is because I am of the Jewish faith. And I believe that it is my duty to help and support other nations that have suffered from genocide. And I believe that the Tamils have suffered from genocide, and that genocide should be recognised internationally. Now, I want to speak briefly about 3 points today. First, the need for the government recognition of war crimes and a show of willingness for investigation. Secondly, the need to introduce safer regulations for journalists and investigators. And finally, the absolute necessity of scrapping a repressive act which contributes to the ongoing oppression of the Tamil community. The UNHCR, as been said, Commission must carry on investigating the civil war and pressure, however it can, the new government so that it can pass new legislation on the treatment of war crimes, and the actions committed during the civil war can then be appraised by a recognised court. As has been said, our Prime Minister has already called for Sri Lanka to cooperate with the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights. And the President of Sri Lanka should heed this call and also sign the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court to show his government's goodwill in repairing mistakes from the past. The new Sri Lankan government needs to repeal the Oppressive Prevention of Terrorism Act, which allows the police to hold a suspect for 18 months on motives as light as suspicion of connection to unlawful activity. Such a vague and liberticidal law largely contributes to the abuses of human rights and must be stopped. And we must encourage the Tamil minority in their struggle for self-determination. But the efforts of the new Sri Lankan government should extend way beyond simple recognition of the horrors on both sides of the civil war. And they should start by improving the record of protection of journalists. It's good to have Jonathan Miller from Channel 4 here this evening, and Callum McRae. Over the past 10 years, 370 journalists were killed in Sri Lanka. Of those 370 cases, only 10% resulted in convictions. If Sri Lanka wants to improve its human rights record, it needs to set this straight and to ensure that those very people whose mission is to denounce and investigate, to unearth and to expose, are safe enough so that they can remain the peaceful policemen of this world. Je suis Charlie applies as much to Sri Lanka as it does to Paris. And ladies and gentlemen, as I look behind me and read of the 146,679 missing, I say, Je suis Tamil. The Tamils deserve the recognition of the genocide of their people. They deserve the right of self-determination. and they deserve the right to be treated equally before the law.